Thank you very much for the question. My name is Stefan Schaltegger. I'm Professor of Sustainability Management at the Center of Sustainability Management of Leuphana University. And a key motivation to join the project was the transdisciplinary approach to deal with real-world complex phenomena and to contribute to sustainable development and to do research on what could be done in order to foster sustainable development. Companies play a key role with regard to sustainable development. I could not imagine sustainable development without a sustainable development of companies. Companies, they offer consumption patterns, lifestyles, and they have a huge influence through supply chains and their production and the design of the products and services. And therefore, it's really important that they also find ways how to contribute effectively to sustainable development. Well, there are various examples. Of course, these examples are rather small examples overall, if we look at the whole economy and the globe, because otherwise we would already have a sustainable development globally. But I think here in northern Germany, we have a very nice example with Rügenwalder Mühle, a company that, traditional company, family-owned company, one of the largest companies that has produced and still produces sausages based on meat. And they realized that the meat production causes lots of sustainability problems in the supply chain, in the agricultural sector, etc. And they decided to change and transform their products and their business towards vegetarian and vegan sausage products. And in the meanwhile, nearly half of their sales is based on vegan and vegetarian sausages. So that's a very good example for me how a company can change fundamentally and also radically. Because if you imagine at the beginning, the basis of their business was meat, processing meat. And then to think about selling products to people who don't eat meat, this is really a radical transformation, and it's largely driven through sustainability consideration. I think it's an excellent project, first of all, because it brought together lots of different people from very different scientific disciplines. And as sustainability problems very often are very complex and no one discipline can really analyze this well and find good solutions for this complex problem, it's necessary that people looking at the same phenomenon from very different perspectives come together and bring in their disciplinary approach, and that the interaction between these people then allows to create new qualities of analysis and new qualities of solutions. And I think particularly involving practitioners is a very interesting approach here, because if we want to contribute to sustainable development, then we have to take these real phenomena of unsustainability as a basic starting point, as an anchor point, and deal with that. And scientists, academics, of course, have very specific perspectives, but they never have the full knowledge which practitioners have about the actual practical problems, obstacles, possibilities, what works, what doesn't work. Whereas the practitioners only have partial knowledge about new theoretical, maybe more radical approaches which academics can bring in. So the collaboration, I think, is something which is very fruitful and very valuable. And I think we could see a couple of really good examples, the food forest examples, or for instance, we conducted workshops with different actors from the meat industry. And by involving these actors, by bringing the practitioners together and exchanging with them, building a bridge between academia and practice, we could initiate lots of new thoughts, thinking, and interaction in that area. And I think we can also see it well with Charlotte Hüpel, who is now going to work for one of the meat companies that is transforming towards non-meat based protein products.